Good evening, everybody. My name is Piotr Powstański, and I'm lead front-end developer at GOD. And my topic for today is Angular, our main technology for web-based application. Let me start by presenting you who really likes Angular. So to be prepared for today, I study a few surveys that try to answer the question which technology is better, Angular or its competitor React. And then the surveys show that when it comes to selection of the technology, really depends on the learning curves of those technologies. So it turns out that startups very often decide to use React because the most important thing for startups is to develop their ideas as quickly as possible, put them to the market, and pivoting those ideas as long as they become profitable. And from that moment on, Angular starts to shine because performant, robust, and secure software is much more critical here. Let's have a look who already trusted Angular. Who is here? Samsung, we have Google, we have Microsoft, we have Volkswagen Group, we have a PayPal. So as you can see here, Angular is trusted by the biggest market around the world. So we have automotive with millions of connected cars. We have financial market, which really relies on secure software, and online services which support billions of users. This is the world of Angular. Let's dive also at the Angular ecosystem because it really covers all of the aspects of modern based applications. So we can see that we have a library which allows us to request data from our servers, which is later presented to the users. We have a routing library which navigates users from one feature to another. We also have a great library for state management, which is called NGRX. We also have a great library for forms. Forms allows us to create new data in our systems. We have also RxJS library for communication between components in our applications. We have also great UI components, which are Angularized version of Google Materials. And the last but not least, Angular CLI, which is a tool which automates our work by generating code for us. Let me also share with you very important aspects of Angular in my personal opinion. So the first one is the paradigm on which Angular is built. This is object-oriented programming. So this paradigm is well known from 50s. So programmers were struggling with the common issues for decades, and nowadays we can take full use of their experience. The second thing is dependency injection, which allows us to develop software in an approach which is called interface over implementation. This, what does it mean? It means that we are producing contracts between our services and their clients, and if there is any need to change our services, those changes don't affect their clients. So that way, our software is much more flexible and cheaper to maintain. In the end, I would like to also share with you about some activities in our company which support our developers and our clients to speed up development process. So me and my colleagues a few years ago, we decided to run a community in order to share our knowledge about Angular. And after few discussions, it turned out that our projects really are looking for some common ways how to orchestrate all of those Angular building blocks together in an appropriate way. And this question always led us to launch a project which is called Angular Reference Architecture. So we gather all of the best practices and put in one place. And we did even more. We developed a small but still fully functioning application based on this architecture. We also included some ready-to-use solutions for common cases like error handling, handling of unsafe data, how to also translate our application, and many more. We did even more. We developed some generators which really speed up our deliveries. You can just run a command and bam, in the speed of light, new skeleton of a future has been generated, and developers can really focus on implementation of business logic. And this is how do we support our developers and our customer in a development process. Thank you very much. I hope you found interesting topic in Angular, and I also convinced you to learn more about this technology. Thank you very much.